Hello, I am Zion Zeus and welcome to this video. I want to have a look at some locations that may be inclined to pop off in the next couple of days, into the next week. This is spaceweather.com. Interesting. Asteroid flyby today, May 28th. Newly discovered asteroid 2012 KP24 is flying past Earth, only 1/10 the distance to the moon. Nice. But the area I'm looking at here is this one. AR 1492 erupts CME targets Mars, and it's a C3 X-ray solar flare. And if you've seen the video I did before, you know that we're gonna have to really start watching the sun a little bit, especially coming into the summer. So let's have a quick look at this CME as it's shut off here. And I wonder, is it gonna be in the area that we were looking at yesterday? Note the shadowy wave billowing away from the blast site. Shadowy wave, indeed. That's the solar tsunami so often. Let's have a look. Nice, that's a good one. Let's have a look at that one again. So it's definitely escalating here, right there. Okay, and what they're saying, it's gonna hit Mars, I believe. Okay, and the other thing is the Venus slenderizes as Venus approaches the sun for a much anticipated transit on June 5th and 6th. Well, I think it's not coincidence that the sun is becoming very active too, and this area here, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on these sunspots coming around, because these are becoming pretty bloody big, folks. You gotta have to keep a watchful eye on these sunspots spinning around, because it's possible some may become Earth facing. And if you've seen the video I did last night, you can see these sunspots. I mean, these are big sunspots, folks. Look at these sunspots. I mean, you'd put the Earth in here 50 times, probably even more. They're pretty big spots coming around here. So gonna have to keep an eye on these ones. It looks like we have more coming around. So these ones are twisting around now, and we have more coming around. Again, that video I did last night had that object, that spirit object in this area, and as you notice, the sun spins around like this, and then it starts moving up like this as it comes around and spins. And these sunspots are not coming out here. They seem to keep coming out in around this area as it spins around itself. So it's something to keep an eye out of as it begins. So let's have a look at this one, just a quick one, to see me again. Okay, and then the other area we're going to look at is this. I'm going to put it on today's date, see what's going on with the sun today, 28th. So we'll use our filter 21 or 211 197. I like using this one. It's pretty good. Nothing really going on there. It's not loaded yet, so we'll go back one day. Let's have a look at the 27. These ones are all loaded up already. They'll load up here for us now. Some activity going on there. There's a CME blasted out there. It's gonna come out from here, which is the one I focused on, which is sunspots turning around. These are our sunspots that we just looked on the big one. It's gonna pop off here in a second. Let's play it again. And that was it there. It just popped out right from here. And it's interesting that they're tracking this now, while at the same time we have this anomaly going on down here, right in this corner. And that's the CME that they're tracking, that they're saying is going to hit Mars. So that's going to hit Mars, Isn't that funny how that's gonna hit Mars? Why this here, this string that's coming out, is the video we looked at last night. Yeah, interesting. So if something is perturbing the sun, it's pulling out CMEs from the sun. So we're gonna have to be definitely keeping an eye on this. So I decided today to start looking a little bit at the what's going on with the earthquakes. And if you followed my Venus transit series that I did, it was 5 days back in April. I pinpointed May 20th, which is this date, and it turned out that Italy had a big out of the norm quake that day. I did a follow-up video, but it struck northern Italy. Very, very rare place for it to actually strike. And since May 20th, which is the beginning of the actual transit kind of window, we've had these ones now. We've had Japan with 6.3 on the 20th, went off as well. So we had 2 big quakes in those days. The 23rd, in around the same area, Mutsu, Japan. The 23rd, we had Western Indian Antarctic, and then we had Japan go off again. But the big one that actually just occurred today is this one right in Argentina. And it's no coincidence that that popped off as that CME went off and as the sun is being perturbed. This is no coincidence, folks, that this stuff is happening all at the same time. And you know, you just gotta stay vigilant and know what's going on with the sun, know how the air changes could affect you. I mean, that's 6.7. Look at that, 6.7, 37 kilometers down. This is in the heart of South America, and around this area. So I've been looking at this, and I've been kind of just thinking about it. You're gonna have to keep an eye on. Let's have a look. Let's throw some. Here's our legend. So the big ones are over 7, over 6s, past hour, past day, past week. So we can see from our map that we're having some activity definitely around the Ring of Fire right now. And this one popped off here to 6.7. There's a 6.0, 6.0, and this one down here 5.9, and a 6.0. So if this one here is facing, they're saying, towards Mars, and he popped off with 6.7 in Argentina, an area that could become kind of focus, could end up, depending on how this sunspot turns around, could end up being somewhere up in this kind of area. Let's see. Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, up this kind of area, the Wabash Fault, and this area kind of interflows. It kind of goes this way, this way, this way, across this way, and this way. The faults in this area, it's possible, I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but this area could be due for a release at this time, with the increased activity with the sun, and hopefully, you know, will hold steady. But the stress on this right now is it's getting pretty strong. And again, we just had our South America one just go off right here. There's our South America, and that's Mars facing, they say. So it's possible that our plates could be tugged a little bit further north into that area. The only other place that could be potential could be the Atlantic, or either side of South America, but it feels like it's going to be some northern. It could be this kind of area or into here. of a major release. So it's definitely, you know, just stay vigilant, keep an eye on the sun and what's going on in space weather. Any big releases from the sun could be impactful. And the only other place that I see that hasn't truly released correctly just yet is right in here, the Indian plate, as they crisscross here. This could be potential, depending on how the sun reacts with these sunspots coming here, 1492. But it's possible that there's more coming around, big ones coming around here, and they could be the ones that could be watching out for 1493 and 1494. Depends if they all add in these ones coming around here, because if this magnetic pulling is perturbing more and more and these CMEs are blasting out all from this area, and the earth is moving more and more into that vicinity as the year progresses, it could be just this area we have to keep an eye on. It really all depends on when these CMEs come out, but if they do come out at the right time and the earth is in the right location and this releases, this is going to be absolutely major. So you know, just stay connected in the planet, know what's going on with the plate movements and so on. Stay connected with air changes, all that good stuff. Some global hazards there. Take that off, don't need to see that. So again, if the CMEs pop off and we kind of get something in this kind of area and pops off in here, there could be some kind of movement. So even down into here, these areas, if it pops off correct and pulls these plates and tugs into here, into the Wabash area north, it's possible. So let's have a look in here. Oh, let me get any closer, huh? See, a little bit closer. Okay, so yeah, there's the Mississippi. Definitely possible. So these are our fault lines in here, in the US, the central US there, as they kind of crisscross and lay on top of each other. I mean, this whole area, Wabash, New Madrid, is a fascinating place, the way it's all interconnected, and it runs down into Texas, runs down out into the Gulf Stream. However, there is movement also going on in Texas, so is it possible that Texas is starting to take the brunt of some of the energy waves underneath the continental west, the US, underneath this area? It's possible. So anyway, I just thought I'd make a quick video on this, because it could release, and if it does, I mean, you're gonna have a major disaster, and hopefully, you know, it doesn't hit that area. It could be trying to figure out if it did release, you know, if it released more on this side, as the world turns this way. That's the thing you have to take into account here. It could bamboozle the Atlantic faults, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But you're gonna have to definitely keep an eye on, probably from the June 3rd up to June 8th, depending on the perturbing of the sun and what's going on, and the movement of the sun. And actually, let's do this. Let's have a quick look at solar system 3D, because that'll give us an idea of where Mars is right now. Actually, let's have a look at that, because we know that it came out. Maybe we mightn't have enough time, but I mightn't have enough time for this one. Okay, well, I recommend going there and checking out Solar System 3D, and you all have a safe night. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.